Hi guys. Have you ever wondered why your WordPress website receives spammy emails or spammy comments? And this is just an example that I just pulled up from the internet here. And it says something like Mawana Base, a new cryptocurrency, is actually giving away free coins every week to new users, yada, yada, yada. Earn money online. Have you ever wanted to work from home or just stop by or whatever? So usually these are bots and they send all sorts of spammy comments and this comes through your WordPress website and you might think that it's actually a real comment and then you read a little further and this is what you see. But today I'm going to show you how to actually prevent uh, this sort of thing from happening. And let's get started. So we're going to go over to your WordPress website and we're going to get here to the portal. I've already filled in some of my information already and let's just log in. All right, now that we're inside the back end of WordPress, let's go ahead and go over here to the left-hand side where the dashboard is. And we're going to click plugins. We're going to hover over plugins, add new. And over here on the top right-hand corner, what we're going to type is reCAPTCHA. And it's already predicting what I'm going to write. So I'm just going to click reCAPTCHA and wait for it to load. All right, so there's a bunch of options that come up, but we're just going to scroll down. And we're looking for the invisible reCAPTCHA for WordPress down here. So what is that going to look like on your WordPress once you've installed it and activated it? This is what it's going to look like. So I've already written out invisible reCAPTCHA here in Google, and we're going to see what it will look like on your WordPress website. So this is an example. And usually you have the option of choosing whether or not it's going to be on the bottom left corner or right corner over there. And so that's what it typically looks like on your website once you've gone through the installation, which we're about to do in a few minutes. But just checking out a few website examples. Yeah, so it's going to be over there on the right bottom corner. Okay, so let's go back. All right, so we're going to install. Looks like I've already installed it before. I'm just gonna click activate for this one. All right, so let's make sure it's inside of the plugins database. All right, there it is over there, invisible reCAPTCHA. And then what we're gonna do is hover over settings on the dashboard, and we're gonna look for invisible reCAPTCHA. There it is. We're gonna click it. All right, as I've already done, I've already put in my my site key and my secret key. But if this is completely empty, this is what we're going to do. So we're going to go over to Google. We're going to type in reCAPTCHA, or actually Google reCAPTCHA. And just click enter. All right, once you're here, Google pulls up the results. You're going to go to @Google reCAPTCHA admin. This is what you're going to click here. And here it's going to bring you to a page where you get to load the information for this specific website or whatever your website is. So, all right, so we're going to give it a label, or your website, www.panzdigital.com. And really important here is the reCAPTCHA version. So the reCAPTCHA version that we're going to want to use is the invisible version. So this is version 2 for this plugin that we're using. and this is reCAPTCHA version 2. And so you can toggle whichever one you want, but you're going to want to make sure it's when you click the version 2, you see reCAPTCHA version invisible badge, and that's what we want right there. We want the invisible badge. As we scroll down, as we already put our label, our website, and then I'm going to put our website once more. And Google usually is going to give you an error if you don't format it correctly. So I'm just going to put PANZIBIGITAL. And that's how they want you to format it. Oh, look at that. We actually have the invisible reCAPTCHA actually here as an example on Google's reCAPTCHA admin page. We can already see that that's what it's going to look like. Perfect example. All right, now that we have our domain formatted correctly for Google, and you're going to have your own owners, and make sure you're logged into Google, actually, your Gmail or Google account, in order for this to work. So we're going to accept the reCAPTCHA terms of service, send alerts to owners, sure, and then we're just going to click create. Awesome. So now we can actually, it allows us to have the site key and the secret key, so we can actually integrate it into our WordPress website. So usually what you do here is just you copy the site key and you paste it here into the site key box. You go back once you've done that. And then you go to copy secret key, and then you paste it inside the secret key box. And that's kind of it for that part. Once again, back to something we talked about earlier is you have the options to have it at the bottom right hand corner or the bottom left hand corner. I choose the bottom right just because that's the default. And then you just click changes. Yeah, just click changes and that's about it. And it will give you this message, your changes were successfully saved. And that's pretty much it for that. Hopefully this was of huge help because we know how annoying getting spam emails and spam comments through your WordPress website can be, but this can definitely avoid those sorts of issues. All right.